In business statistics, in the first unit, we have seen about the introduction of statistics in about 6 lessons. And later on, from the 7th lesson to the 14th lesson, we have seen about the averages. And in the averages, we have seen 3 types of averages, namely arithmetic mean, geometric mean, and harmonic mean. We have seen the concepts of arithmetic mean and also calculation of arithmetic mean for different series like individual series, discrete series, and continuous series. And we have seen different concepts in this, like missing frequency, error in calculation of the arithmetic mean, weighted average, and combined arithmetic mean. Next, we have seen the concepts of geometric mean and calculation of geometric mean in all the different types of series. Similarly, we have seen the harmonic mean, the concepts of harmonic mean, like what is harmonic mean and what are the merits and demerits of harmonic mean, and calculation of harmonic mean for individual observations, discrete series, and continuous series. After that, now we will be starting unit 3, which covers the other two important averages, that is median and mode. In median, we will be seeing the definition of median, meaning of median, and some merits and demerits of median. And the calculation of median for individual observations, discrete series, and continuous series. Similarly, we will also cover mode concepts, the calculation of mode in individual observations, discrete series, and continuous series. And we will also see the other concepts in median, like quartiles, deciles, percentiles, and deviation, quartile deviation, and other things. So in this lesson, we will be looking into the median definition, merits, and demerits, calculation of arithmetic mean, the calculation of median in individual and discrete series. So this is the third unit, central tendency 2, in which, as I said, we will be covering about the median up to 3.4 and up to 3.8 mode, and 3.9 is quartiles, 3.10 is deciles, and 3.11 is percentiles. So we will be covering the formulae of quartiles, deciles, and percentiles, and calculation of these things for the given data. So on completion of this lesson, as I said, the student will be able to understand the meaning of median, merits and demerits of median, calculation of median for individual series, that is also called ungrouped data, and calculation of median for discrete series. As I have said, we have a quick recap. We have 5 types of averages, that is arithmetic mean, geometric mean, harmonic mean, median, and mode. And arithmetic mean is most popular and widely used than geometric mean and harmonic mean. Though the geometric mean and harmonic mean are very precise, the understanding, computation, and analysis are somewhat difficult, and they are not widely used. Only arithmetic mean is mostly used, where the arithmetic mean measures representing the entire data that lie centrally. That means the value will be at the center of the data which is given. And we have also seen geometric mean is the nth root of the product of n items or values, and harmonic mean is the reciprocal of the arithmetic mean of the reciprocals of the observations. Right? Here we will try to understand what is a median actually. Here in this example, normally we see some markings on the roads, highways, and other types of roads, where we will see those lines which are used for regulating the traffic. Normally, we will be having one lane on the left side and one line on the right side, or 2 or 3 lanes on the left side and similarly on the right side. In all these lines, the vehicles will be going in a particular order. And you can observe the width of the road is almost divided into half by a line or a divider, which almost is drawn on the center of the road. This center of the road, you can understand it as median, that is middle of the data. So you have to remember median is middle of the data. Like in arithmetic mean, it lies at central point. Similarly, median is halfway to the data. This is the median line. This is the first line, second lane, on the right side first lane, second lane. So this is the concept of the road actually. Median refers to the middle values in a series of values. As I said, it represents middle value of the series. Arithmetic is mean, you know, it is represented by x bar. Similarly, median is denoted by m. So median m is equal to, the formula will be m is equal to. Now we will see median meaning, which is the middle value, and it is also called positional average. Even arithmetic mean is also a positional average, where arithmetic mean lies in the middle of the data, which is positioned at the center. So let us see some examples for clear idea on the median. If income of 5 employees is so and so, that is 900, 950, 1020, 1200 and 1280, then median would be lying at 1020. 1020 value at middle position of the array. Array means arrangement of the numbers in a particular order. Next example is if the income of 6 employees is given as like this, that is median lies between, and the third value and fourth value is averaged and taken the middle value, that is 1020 plus 1200 divided by 2 is 1110. Ungrouped data. If number of values n is in data is odd, then median will be n plus 1 by 2. You please remember this. If the data is odd, that means in the previous examples we have seen 5 in the first example, that is odd, n plus 1 by 2. A value arranged in ascending or descending order, then only the value of median exists in the middle. So first of all, the data should be arranged in ascending or descending order, one particular order. This is especially in individual observations and discrete series. So in order to confuse the student, the data may be given ups and downs in examination. So that we have to observe and first of all arrange them in a order in ascending or descending. If n is even, then data arranged in ascending or descending order will have two middlemost values. Here any value between these two middlemost values is median. That means we have to take the average of the middle numbers and that is the median. Merits of median. Merits of median is, first one is easy to compute. So the median value is very easy to compute. Just you have to understand what is the actual concept and the procedure for calculation. Of course, it is very easy to compute, very easy to calculate, since it is very easy to understand. And you can even interpret the answer very easily. Extreme values do not affect the median. Extreme values means, suppose you are given the data 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 400, 600, like this in discrete series. So this 400 and 600 are extreme values, normally which will not affect the median value, because the data is arranged in an order and the middle value is taken. It is useful in open-end classes or unequal classes. That means below, above series we have seen in arithmetic mean also. Below 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80, 80 to 90, 90 and above. Like this series we have seen in arithmetic mean. Those series are called as open-ended series. So these series we will not be affecting anymore, and we can calculate the median like any other data. And even unequal classes means 5 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 60, 60 to 80, 80 to 100, like this. These are unequal classes. So even those unequal classes also will not affect, because we are interested in the middle point of the data, and we can easily calculate that middle point by n by 2 or n plus 1 by 2. So that we will see when we come to the calculation part. Determined graphically also. Geometric mean and harmonic mean we cannot determine graphically. Arithmetic mean can be calculated or determined graphically. So in the same way, median is also determined graphically. That means we can plot the values on the graph and we can find out the middle point of the data. It is very suitable average for qualitative data. Qualitative means quality, characteristic. So it is also useful for average of qualitative data. But in the introduction, we have seen statistics cannot be applied for qualitative analysis, but still some measures are having some exceptions like median, and some more other measures also we will see, so that some demerits of statistics are reduced. Right. Now we will go to the demerits. First one is compulsory arrangement of data in ascending and descending. If you are not arranging the data ascending or descending, the value is not correct. So that is the most important point. And it is a positional average. So median not affected by each value. Extreme values, if it is not affecting, then the values can be anything, and still we are trying to find out the median. That is also a disadvantage, because the extreme values should affect the calculation, like in geometric mean and harmonic mean. It is not capable of algebraic treatment. That means we cannot apply algebra for calculation of the median, affected more by sampling fluctuations. Earlier, I have explained you what is sampling. Taking samples from a group of large data, that is called sampling. Picking up some handful of rice from a bag and checking the quality of the rice, that is called sampling. If number of items is small, median is irregular. You should be having large data for calculation of the median. When small data is there, we cannot actually determine the median correctly. So median is regular in number of, if number of items are very small. Now in the earlier slide also we have seen the same thing. If the number of values n is in data is odd, then median will be n plus 1 by 2 arranged in ascending or descending order. In this case, there will be one and only one value of median. So the middle value is median, of course. If n is even, then the data arranged in ascending order and descending order will have two middlemost values. We have to take the average of two middlemost values. Here any value between these two middlemost values is median. Now we will go to the calculation of the median. So first we will see the calculation of median in individual series. The steps are arrange the data in ascending or descending order. So this is the most important point, because if they are not arranged in any order, we will not get the result accurately. And the next step is calculate median using the formula. First of all, we have to find out the middle place where we are able to determine the median, because we have understood that median is a positional value and it lies in the middle of the data. So exact median, middle point, we have to find out using different formulae in individual observations, in discrete series, and in continuous series, where m is the median and n is the number of items, total number of items. In case of frequency, total number of items are total frequency, that is sigma f. Earlier also in arithmetic mean, geometric mean and harmonic mean also we have seen that sigma f is the total number of items, that is n. Now we will take one example for this. A data is given for 7 workers and we are asked to compute the median. So here 7 workers are there. 7. This is the individual observation data, and the wages are given in a zigzag order. See, 200 is given, 300 is given, again 160 is given, 180 is given. So these two and these two should be arranged in an order, and 280 should be arranged in an order. So here in an order it is arranged. First comes 160, that is the lowest number. Next is 180, second lowest, and 200, again 280, 300, 320, and 400. So what we have seen from the previous slides is, if the number of items are odd, here number of items are odd because it is 7. N plus 1 by 2 is the formula. Median is equal to N plus 1 by 2 is the formula. That is actually called N plus 1 by 2th item. That item we have to pick up as median. So here, because these are 7, N is 7 plus 1. 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So that is fourth item is the median. So this is the median. But please understand here, if the average is taken, the average may not be, that is arithmetic mean may not be exactly 280, because sigma x divided by number of items n is the arithmetic mean in individual observations. So if you take this total and divide by 7, the average may not be at 280. We will calculate just to understand better. 160 plus 180 plus 200 plus 280 plus 300 plus 320 plus 400. The total is 1840 divided by 7. Number of items are 7. So n is equal to 7. So the arithmetic mean is 262.85. You can take it as 263 also. But here the median is 280, which is located very easily. That means average, arithmetic mean and median both lies in the middle of the data. But according to the arithmetic average or arithmetic mean, it is 262 or 263. But whereas the median is 280, as we have located that in the middle. So that difference will be there in almost all the individual observation data. So that is the disadvantage of calculation of median in individual observations. I think you have understood this difference. Right. We will see the calculation. Median is equal to size of n plus 1 by 2th item. This is the 2th item. That means 4th item. This meaning is 4th item or the middle item. So as I said, number of items are 7. N is 7 plus 1, 8 by 2 or 4th item. So in the previous slide, we have located that 4th item is 280. So the median is 280. Size of 4th item is 280. Hence, median wage is equal to 280. Here, value of n is odd. That's why it is taken as n plus 1 by 2. If the value is even, then we will take the average of middle two values. That also we will try to understand by taking an example. Again, we have 7 workers data only, where the data is given and this data is arranged in ascending order, or you can reverse the series in descending order also. In whatever manner you arrange the series, the middle value will always be 1150, right? So again, applying the formula, 7 items are there, so this is odd value. So median m is equal to n plus 1 by 2th item. N plus 1 by 2th item. That is 7 plus 1, 8. 8 by 2 is 4th item. So 4th item here is 1150. Here. That means it can be interpreted as median wage is rupees 1150. This is the analysis we have to write. This sentence is compulsory and this carries lot of weight in awarding the marks. For awarding the marks, this sentence is seen. Okay. Here, what we have taken is 7 workers' wages. So, we have written, hence median wage is 1150. As we have seen in the previous example, by calculating the arithmetic mean and median and understanding the difference, for better understanding, you also please try the calculation of arithmetic mean for this series and compare the values median and mean, so that you will understand the difference of arithmetic mean calculation and median in individual observations, right? Next, we will see another example where the values are 10, that is n is equal to 10. Now this is a problem having even number of items, that is 10 items. 10 is a even item. So now we will try to understand the calculation of median when number of items are even. Here the values are given in the problem, which are arranged sequentially, that is ascending or descending order. You can also cross check the calculation of median for these problems by arranging the data in descending order also. Here in examples we have shown ascending order. You can also try descending order also for better understanding of both the orders. Now here, since the values are even, we have to take two middle values for calculation of the median. Take two middle values and then take the average of the middle values and you will obtain the value of median. So let us see. There are 10 items. Here 4, here 4 items are there. That means 5th and 6th are middle values. these two are identified as the middle values. That means fifth and sixth item. So the values of fifth and sixth item is 591 and 672. So first of all, we have to take the total of both the values, that is 591 plus 672. It is 1263, which is divided by 2, because we have to take the average of the middle values 591 and 672. That is 631.5. So the median value is 631.5. Now we will check with the actual solution, which is given in the next slide. See here, median size is 11th item or 5.5th item. So 5.5th item, how we will get? Fifth item plus sixth item divided by 2. Middle point of the central values, that is fifth and sixth. That is 591 plus 672 divided by 2. That is 1263 by 2, which gives 631.5. Hence, median is 631.5. So you compare the odd values and even values problems, how to calculate the median, so that you can understand both the types of problems, and for better understanding you take the arithmetic mean of this problem also, so that you will understand. Arithmetic mean problem, individual observations formula is sigma x by n, that is total of the n values divided by 10, that is the arithmetic average. And you compare whether this arithmetic mean is same as median, because as per the definitions the value should be same, right? Now we will see the calculation of median in discrete series. In discrete series, steps are, again, you have to arrange the data in an order, that is ascending or descending order. And in discrete series, you will be having second column, that is with frequencies. In individual observations, you have only one column with data. Of course, first column is not considered because those are the names of the values, names of the items. Here, the items are in the first column. In the second column, number of items, that is frequency, F. So, the second column consists of frequencies. Then you have to take cumulative of the frequencies. What is cumulative frequencies? We have seen in the arithmetic mean. We have seen some problems for this. In arithmetic mean, suppose if cumulative frequencies are given, we have seen how to convert these cumulative frequencies into normal or simple frequencies, ordinary frequencies, and then calculation of the arithmetic mean. But here, the cumulative frequencies are not given. Only the ordinary or simple frequencies are given. So we have to convert these simple frequencies into cumulative frequency, and then we have to calculate the median. That means there is some connection between the cumulative frequencies and calculation of median in discrete series where frequencies are given. Now we will see what is that method. And the formula for finding the middle point is size of n plus 1 by 2. Same, n plus 1 by 2 means total of the frequency plus 1. Suppose if frequency is total is 50, then n plus 1 is 51. 51 by 2th item is median. Central point. Here, median means central point where we have to calculate the exact median by using some formula. Now look at cumulative frequency and find out total, which is either equal to n plus 1 or next higher than the value. Here n plus 1 by 2th item we locate, and the exact value of the item we cannot identify. So for that purpose, another formula is there. We have to apply that formula. We will see what is that formula. M is equal to median and N is equal to total frequency. Here M is median and N is total frequency, that is total number of items. Here we take one example. Again, arrange the income in ascending or descending order. Here it is not given in an order. This we have to arrange with the corresponding frequency. Suppose if you arrange this, that is 90 will be there first and frequency is 16 only. You have to change this column also. You cannot arrange these also in ascending or descending order. Only this column is arranged in ascending and descending order. This correspondent or corresponding value will not change. That is, for 90 it is 16, for 120 it is 24, for 160 it is 26. If these are arranged, then we have to write these values only against that. That we will understand in the problem more clearly. Here, calculation of median. Calculation of median means n plus 1 by 2. Here this mark is given wrongly since the value is lying here. N plus 1 by 2 is here. That we will understand. The data is arranged in ascending order and you observe this. For 90 it is 16, 120 it is 24. In the previous slide, for 90 it is 16, 120 is 24. Same. That we have to stick on. 160 it is 26, 190 it is 30, 220 it is 20, and 260 it is 6. So now we will understand the cumulative frequency. First of all, this frequency plus previous value. For cumulative frequency, this value plus previous value. Present value plus value up to previous value. You please write the formula for calculating the cumulative frequency. Present value, that is this value, plus previous value up to previous item. this item, up to this item. That is 16 plus nothing is there before that. So you can assume it as 0, and 16 plus 0 is 16. Now you see 24, up to previous value, the total is 16. That means this one and this one, both are added. This second item and first item are added, and then second cumulative frequency is taken. That means 16 plus 24. For third item, 16, 24 and 26 should be added. 16, 24 and 26. Here 40 how we have got? 16 plus 24. This 16 plus 24 and this is 26. 66. That means for this item, the cumulative frequency is all these total. 3 total is this one. And for fourth item, the cumulative frequency is 30 plus 26 plus 24 plus 16. 30 plus 26 plus 24 plus 16. All these 4 items is 96. See here, 66 is up to this one and 30 is the present one. So 96. Similarly, for 20, the cumulative frequency is 20 plus 30, 50, 50 plus 26, 76, 76 plus 24, 100, plus 16 is 116. That is 116. For next item, the cumulative frequency is the total of all the above, including 6. That is 122. If you total this frequency, you should get 122. So the last figure is this one. In cumulative frequency, the last figure is this one. Right? So this is the process of calculating cumulative frequency. This has no significance here, please remember. So as we have seen, to locate the middle value, where middle value is lying. Here 7 items are there. That means 7 plus 1, 8. That is fourth item. So the fourth item is here no, even values are there. That means 6 values are there. That is the central value remains falls in this area, 160 and 190. So the average of 160 and 190 is 350. 350 divided by 2 is 175. That means the value lies between 160 and 190. 175 is coming between 160 and 190. Right? That is the meaning of lying in the middle. Now we have to find out whether the exact median value is 175 or not, because frequency is also given. We cannot apply directly. We have to take this frequency into account and then calculate. There is one formula for this. Now we will see what is that. The value lies between both these two. But because frequency should be taken, we cannot say whether value is 190 or 160. It may lie between these two. Here median is size of n plus 1 tooth item, that is 61.5. As I have shown you, it is lying between this. 61.5 is cumulative frequency here. That I will understand. Locate the size of 61.5 item in CF column. In cumulative frequency column, we have to locate where 61.5 item is there. That means 61.5 lies here. Below this, that means the value is up to 160. The value of the median will be less than 160 or 160, less than or equal to 160. That we will see. So the sixth item is 160. Hence, median income is 160. That we have to understand. This we have to take, and then a formula is applied. Formula we will see in the later stage. Here in another example, this is the example. This is the method of calculating, and here median wage is 1500. In another example also we have seen like this. This is the 192.5 item. So the median lies here. We will see the formula in the next lesson. Then we will understand how this median is calculated in discrete series and continuous series. So we have understood how to locate the median value in the discrete series also when frequencies are given. Now we will quickly review our lesson. Median is middlemost value of the variable when the data is arranged in ascending or descending order. Median for ungrouped data is n plus 1 by 2th item when observations are arranged in ascending or descending order. And similarly, median is denoted by m, where arithmetic mean is denoted by x bar. Median is middlemost value of the variable, and ungrouped data median is n plus 1 by 2th item. In discrete series also, the data is arranged in ascending or descending order and find out the cumulative frequencies, and then median is located at n plus 1 by 2th item. Formula we will see in the next lesson. The formula is same for discrete series and continuous series, right? You need not worry that formula is not given. It is same for both the series. From cumulative frequency, find out total, which is either equal to n plus 1 by 2th item or next higher than that value. That gives the value of median, where m is equal to median, n is equal to total frequency or total number of items. So with this, we have come to an end of the lesson. Now we will see some assignment. For assignment, we have many problems given in this. We will see. These first two are related to theoretical part. And in third and fourth, we will calculate the median as per the individual observations because frequency is not given there. And again, individual observation problems are given. 3 problems. There are 2 problems, these 3 problems. And these 2, 7 problems plus 2, 9. 9 problems are given for individual observations. 10 problems. And this is discrete series. 10 problems are given for individual observations. This is discrete series problem. This is x. These are the x. And this is the frequency. This we have to arrange in an order. And then corresponding frequency is taken. Then you calculate the cumulative frequency. Here, we'll practice this one also. So as many 15 problems are given, please attempt all these 15 questions and understand the video. So with this, we have come to an end of this lesson. Thank you.